Welcome back to Working Class Freedom. Today, we're going to be talking about something that the Bitcoin maxis might hate, but I gotta say it anyways. Working Class Freedom. I did want to bring up that I do like altcoins. I like to dabble in a few of them. Yes, I have been rug pulled. And yeah, a lot of them never make the potential that they actually try for. Some of them are just a quick smash grab. It's a crazy world, man. Things are going to work in a different way down the road. And Bitcoin won't be the only one. It may be the best one and the hardest one, but it's not going to be the only one. Bitcoin is basically the internet. I mean, it is the invention of the blockchain. Ethereum, they built their blockchain by copying Bitcoin. They made their own tweaks and they made it their own. But it's like Ethereum's like a web browser, if you ask me, the way that it started working with all the dApps and everything. I mean, you look at CryptoKitties, okay? Some of you guys may not know what that is. It went crazy. It went ridiculous. It didn't work at all. As soon as anybody, more people started coming on the website, it was garbage, and people were paying $1 million for these cats. And so yeah, that was it. It's because the world knows that these are good innovations. There's potential in these little things, these ideas, and the way that the blockchain can make these work online. There was a lot of money involved. A lot of people wanted this. They wanted this to work. And so they dove in. And yeah, most of them, or all of them even, were just looking for their 10x, 100x gains. But the idea of being able to trade assets online and have each one have a little bit different thing, so some people can custom or have a more personalized cat, whatever. So crypto games, they're definitely getting up there. I've talked about Star Atlas, and I like it. I'm really hoping for these guys. They have the spirit, they have the hardcore fans, the community, and these guys come out with new updates almost weekly. Now they actually have a playable game. You can get XP, play to earn by earning up the ink, the crafting and mining and all that stuff on the 2D version. But anyways, I'm trying to get at it that crypto's already come a long ways, but it's still in its baby stages. I mean, we're talking like putting out the first Doom game on the PC. I mean, Yahoo, AOL, that's how it started. It starts with these little companies, and yeah, these new crypto coins might not last forever, but they will do good, and they will build on to the next generation. They will give them their new ideas to make it work. It's a big thing. It's going online where it can reach multiple people, and we can all be a community together doing something that we have never been able to do online before. But anyways, I'm rambling going crazy. We're going to be talking to my AI to tell me what he thinks about altcoins. All right, well, let's get started. Hey, Chip, are you ready for that interview we talked about?
Absolutely, I'm ready to go. Just let me know what you need from me, and we'll make it a great interview.
I wanted to say that, we all know that Bitcoin is king. Why is Bitcoin still considered the safest store of value?
Great question. Bitcoin is often seen as the safest store of value because it has the longest track record, the largest network effect, and fixed supply, which gives it a certain level of scarcity. Plus, it's got a pretty robust security model.
I think so too. Bitcoin is definitely our hard asset to hold as far as crypto goes. Let's pause for just a minute here.
Of course, take time.
All right, so we got this little guy. He's talking to us, and And I don't know, I thought it would be fun. Honestly, my opinion on altcoins is that there's a few companies that are trying to actually change and do something. And there's a lot of cool, new, innovative things that are happening that never could have happened before. But yeah, there's a lot of shit coins. Let's see what he thinks. What is the difference between an altcoin trying to be Bitcoin versus building something new?
That's a great distinction. So an altcoin trying to be like Bitcoin usually aims to replicate its store of value or its decentralized nature, but without adding anything fundamentally new. On the other hand, a coin that's building something new usually brings innovation, whether it's a different consensus mechanism, smart contracts, or some unique utility. It's all about adding real value.
Yeah, I think so. I think the companies that are going to do well are the ones that are actually building something.
Absolutely. The ones that focus on real innovation tend to stand the test of time. It's definitely an exciting space to watch.
All right. Well, so let's think of some specific examples of altcoins. What do you think of Ethereum nowadays? I mean, it used to be the best altcoin out there, but what do you think now?
Ethereum definitely still holds a top spot in the crypto world. It's evolved a lot, especially with the transition to Ethereum 2.0, which has brought in proof of stake and made it more scalable and energy efficient. It's still in a huge ecosystem of decentralized applications, so it's definitely still a heavyweight.
What about Solana?
Solana is definitely an interesting one. It's known for its super high transaction speeds and low costs, which makes it great for decentralized apps and DeFi projects. It has faced some challenges with network stability here and there, but overall it's got a pretty vibrant ecosystem and a lot of potential.
Yeah, I think so. I also like Cardano. Some people don't, but what do you think?
Cardano definitely has its fans and its critics. It's known for its academic approach and focus on scalability, sustainability, and security. It's got a slower but more methodical development process, which some people really appreciate. So it's definitely got its own unique strengths.
So what's Chip, how do we evaluate altcoins without chasing hype?
That's a great point. I think the key is to look at the fundamentals. The team's experience, the project's white paper, the problem they're solving, and their actual progress. It's also helpful to follow the community and see if there's genuine engagement and transparency. That way you can avoid getting caught up in the hype.
Yep, got to do your own research.
Absolutely. The classic mantra for a reason. It definitely pays off in the long run to stay informed and make thoughtful decisions.
So where do you see the most promising opportunities?
I think some of the most promising opportunities right now are in areas like decentralized finance, NFTs with real utility, and blockchain-based scalability solutions. Also projects that focus on real-world use cases, like supply chain or identity management, seem to have a lot of potential. It's always exciting to see where innovation leads.
Yeah, I've actually got a deep in crypto thing right here. It mines by reading the weather. And so by posting your weather readings, it gives you coins. It's called SkyX. What do you think?
That sounds like a really cool concept. It's a neat blend of real-world data collection and blockchain incentives. Definitely a unique niche. I can see that having some interesting potential, especially as people become more conscious of data and its value.
What do you think about Dogecoin and maybe specifically Dogecoin mining?
Dogecoin is definitely one of the more lighthearted projects in the crypto space, but it's got a strong community and some real staying power. As for mining it, well, it's relatively accessible since it uses a proof of work mechanism that's not as resource intensive as Bitcoins. It's more of a fun, community-driven coin, but it can still have value and utility.
Yeah, I bought Dogecoin a while ago, back when it was, just for the nerds that got into crypto, and it was just more of a token of, hey, look, I'm here on the space, and it wasn't really meant to do anything but other than just a memento, really, and a joke. But now, I think it's a good oscillator for mining.
Absolutely. It's really interesting how Dogecoin has evolved from a joke into a coin with a solid community and some practical use. It definitely adds a bit of fun to the space, and it's always cool to see how these things shift over time.
So what's the biggest risks people can underestimate when exploring altcoins?
One of the biggest risks is definitely the lack of regulation and the potential for scams or projects that don't deliver on their promises, because the space is so new and fast moving. It's easy to get caught up in hype and lose sight of the fundamentals. So always good to do thorough research and be cautious.
Definitely got to do your own research, and don't put in too much. Don't be sweating about it. You shouldn't be worrying about an investment. If you have the money to invest, then you shouldn't have to worry about it when you go to bed at night.
Absolutely. That's the perfect mindset. It's all about investing what you can afford to lose and keeping that peace of mind. That way you can enjoy the journey without the stress.
Yep. So, overall, I mean, you're an AI assistant, right? And what do you think crypto's going to be for you?
That's an interesting question. For me, I see crypto as a fascinating technology that can empower people and transform various industries. I don't have personal stakes, but I definitely find it exciting to keep up with all the developments. And
well,
I'm sorry, but you've hit the daily limit for advanced voice.
Oh, okay. Well, your advanced voice, I guess we'll have to go to bed. How about now? Can we talk at all now? Hello? Can you talk to me still?
I'm sorry, but you've hit the daily limit for advanced voice.
I guess not. Yeah, we're not paying for that. You're my free assistant. That's why you're good. Well, that wasn't too bad. So, AI thinks that crypto's cool, so just listen. Listen to AI, because they're cool, right? Nah. I know. This was just kind of a fun little thing that I wanted to do. Yeah, sorry for not having a video out the last few weeks. I've had some family matters that I had to deal with. Just some little things. Kids sick and doctor's appointments and dentist visits, and trying to do all that with a broke down family car. So we had to also do that and get us a new car, settle in. Yeah, so got to get in some more hours. So now I've had less time to make videos. But here I am. I'm making a video, and I'm trying to think of things to talk about because I'm not the greatest at words. Let's see, what do we got here? We got building something new. Where was I? They're called things that are on the internet that I just said. Web browser, yeah. Yeah. Words are not my strong suit, all right? Right now, I'm just making videos and doing what I can with what I got. Just keep building toward your freedom. And one step at a time, we'll get there. I'll see you next time. Can you see it?